What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be. I can't believe I just did that. Lady Shah will disown me. What will happen to me?
Not what will happen. What will you do? Your past is not yet lost. Your future is not yet fixed. Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Seluna, mother of the so-called Night Song. The Night Song is no more! You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your dark lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? Oh, and it shall be yours. And then, we're going to kill Ketheric Thorn.
We need to leave. Lady Shah won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did. That's what frightens me. She must be angry. Yet, I don't feel it. Or hear it. There's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Night Song will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm.
Ally. Well chosen, Sadowheart.
Ketheric is vulnerable now. We should hasten to Moonrise, lest our angelic friend kills him before we have a chance to.
I defied Lady Shah. She won't stand for this. We can talk later. I need to get out of here first.
So, Sadowheart stood up to the Dark Lady. I'm almost impressed.
We cannot allow Gale to go through with Elminster's ludicrous plan. Destroying the Absolute before we fully understand it would be madness.
Ascend in her silver blood.
Forgive me.
Sadowheart? What happened? You were missing for a moment.
I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the Night Song. I heard Lady Shah's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Aasimar said. I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict, but I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
You're lucky to have such confidence. Me. I think the full price of what I've done has yet to reveal itself. I'm a target to Lady Shah's followers now. Nightsong promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. When the chance arises, I must speak to Nightsong again. Whatever she claims to know, it may just help me make sense of everything.
Shadowheart suffers. You might be surprised, but it pains me to see. Now, what would you ask of me?
Shah called Shadowheart nothing. But I know better than that. She is something. She is worthy. She is strong. She is Shadowheart. Nothing can take the her from her. Not even a goddess.
I hate seeing Shadowheart suffer like this. All for doing the right thing. It's up to us to look after her now. If she needs a rest, we carry her. If she needs a hand, she has ours. If she needs ears, we've got 4 between us. Whatever she needs.
Shah's ire has shaken Shadowheart. And yet she goes on. There is untold strength there, I feel.
Poor Shadowheart. The gods are nothing if not vindictive in their vengeance.
I see them. I see my parents. Gods, what's been done to them? What am I to do?
Let's get going. Yankee. Head removed. They tortured her for information and then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Something's hidden in that debris.
What now?
No one back home will ever believe this. Never a dull moment.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her, Jennifer, Jan, our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going, that you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
I didn't come this far just to give up at the final hurdle. We're leaving this place together. I'm going to take care of you.
Our time has passed, Jennifer. You must not let us burden you.
You're no burden. You're my strength. I think I know where my willful side comes from now.
But...
Hush, Arnell. Jen wants her family. Jen shall have her family. How can we help, dear?
Get out of this place as soon as your strength allows. There's a camp. You'll be safe there. Everything that's happened. Shah, my parents. It's almost too much to take in. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Our young cleric would have us believe she has found joy now that her parents are free. I see her grimace when Shah racks her soul, though. And I see the doubt in her eyes as the pain causes her to doubt the path she has taken.
Credit where it's due. Shadowheart is tenacious and tougher than I expected. Pain can break anyone, but she bore it well and got what she wanted, even if she's damned herself to a lifetime of that same pain.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
What do you seek?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
At least we can talk freely, now that she is gone. What can I do for you? Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Fresh orders?
Still alive, so that's progress.
What do you seek?
Reporting.
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Keep your distance, darling. Leave no trace.
No one's stopped me yet.
What is it?
Survival is all that matters. Think you can take me on? Light on my feet.
Fresh orders?
Time to bleed.
Got to focus. On my way.
On the way. Make it hurt.
I've got a long road ahead.
I wasn't expecting it.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Full of gold. Follow me, worship me, pay me. The gods are so needy.
Let's move. You've shown great kindness, allowing my wife and I to remain with you. Thank you. I'm glad Jennifer found you. There must be stories you could tell. But perhaps another time. I'm afraid my strength has not returned just yet. Decades in that place has left me maimed. Body and soul. Some rest, perhaps, will make me better company.
I heard birdsong at dusk coming here. You don't know what it's like to hear music like that again, after so long without. Thank you. Old. I was a young woman when they seized me. Arnel and I hoped Jen would be joined by siblings. But that dream's gone now. And there's a stranger in the mirror. But I still have my teeth. That first apple was worth the wait. Apologies. Even the littlest thing wears me out. I should rest a little. We'll talk soon, Arnel. Oh, I see. Do forgive me.
Forgive me, I am still weak. Aching limbs, fogged mind. I'll prove better company after I've rested, I assure you.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. That is true, but he is also a living thing and has need of all his inner parts. Thankfully, he preserved his guts heroically. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
Yes?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Shar believes us so fearful of pain that we would empty our lives of all other feeling just to escape it. I will admit a petty sort of pleasure in watching Shadowheart make the goddess look ill-equipped.
Shadowheart did what was right, knowing she stood to suffer for it. In so doing, she proved what it means to be a hero.
Shadowheart's search is concluded. The Night Singer may inflict pain upon her, but never her will.
Shadowheart looks so happy, doesn't she? She seems, found. In a way she never seen before, even when she was most devoted to Shar. Her folks must be so glad to have her back, and to see who she's become.
A privilege to witness such a reunion. Shadowheart deserves to have her family restored, when Shar has taken so much from her already.
Hello, my dear.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here to see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. No. For so long, I only felt what she wanted me to. Now I have to do it for myself, and I feel like I'm drowning. So much time's been lost already. Most of it I can't even remember. What I do remember, it would have been so much easier to just become a monster. I have my family back. And now I can't even look them in the eye. I don't deserve to be anyone's daughter.
That's not true.
Not even close.
I'm sorry. shouldn't have to see me like this.
Alive? Free? Feeling? I've dreamt for years of seeing you like this.
Seeing you as yourself again, Jen. It kept us going all this time.
I can't be your Jennifer. Not as you remember her.
Of course you can.
No. I'd be turning my back on too much. Shadowheart is as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. I can't just forget her. That's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light. Don't worry. I'm still your daughter. If you want me to be.
I'll call you whatever you like, so long as you're happy. Arnell?
The Moon Maiden guides and helps us find our true selves. Shadowheart. Daughter.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. True. But too much freedom can be frightening. Lonely. And there's a reason why so many are eager to bow. I have my family back. And now I can't even look them in the eye. I don't deserve to be anyone's daughter.
That's not true.
Not even close.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this.
Alive? Free? Feeling? I've dreamt for years of seeing you like this.
Seeing you as yourself again, Jen. It kept us going all this time.
I can't be your Jennifer. Not as you remember her.
Of course you can.
No. I'd be turning my back on too much. Shadowheart is as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. I can't just forget her. That's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light. Don't worry. I'm still your daughter. If you want me to be.
I'll call you whatever you like, so long as you're happy. Arnell?
The Moon Maiden guides and helps us find our true selves. Shadowheart. Daughter. Seluna's blessings to you. I'm sorry, but what happened in that room, that must stay within the family. Just know that we endured and are grateful for your help. Of course, only a fool would alienate his child over a name. Shadowheart must determine her own path. That is what the Moon Maiden teaches. Still, I am unused to it. I can only hope she forgives a slip of the tongue now and again, until I adapt. I am. But with Seluna's guidance, I learned how to control the beast long ago. I only let it loose again when my family was threatened. Unfortunately, I was unable to stop what befell us, as neither elf nor wolf. My wife will need care. I wish to find somewhere quiet, close to nature, where the sun can warm us and the moon can watch over us as we sleep. And Shadowheart, too, may wish to join us, perhaps, once she's helped you put down this absolute threat. I've gleaned enough from word around this camp to know you're more than capable. You will prevail.
Moon Maiden's blessings to you. It comes and goes, and eventually it will come more often than it goes. Time is far crueler than Shah could ever be. I do not think I will ever get better. But I wish to make the most of the time I have left with my family. Besides, I'm tougher than I look. I'll fight on, now that I have something to fight for. We are a small family. Smaller than I hoped for. But we are whole again. Now this old lady will be getting in the way in your fine camp, I'm afraid. Don't worry. I shall pull my weight and help how I can. After so long in captivity, it feels good to use my hands again.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
The heart of a berserker beats in the cleric's chest. Shar thinks this pain is a punishment. No! Pain is a promise that all our enemies' blows have not killed us and will be heaped back upon their heads tenfold. Lady of Loss, I see now, Boo, because she is always losing.